Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. Now, today you may ask, why 4.5? I just thought that the designing and planning episodes may be better as a half episode, and be not officially, an episode 5. So in the last episode, we unveiled the new fossil center, that building right there, in our survival world, and it looks incredible with all the water features, landscaping. We also got some cows and some chickens to make biogoo. Today, we are going to be doing the biocenter to create that goo, because I realized in the last episode, you kind of need that to make dinosaurs. So, without this building, there is no series, so it's kind of important. Alrighty, so this episode, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be designing the biolab site to be placed into the survival world. And then we're going to do some reading and research on the new dinosaur, or Thelestes. I know I said that wrong. but yeah. Alrighty, so I got some blocks that I thought I could use. We're going to go for a more darker theme for this build. So let's do this. Biogoo. We're going to need wheat, we're going to need milk, and we're going to need eggs. So, seeds. Milk, so cow. So the seeds, we're going to have a big old farm area so they can grow. So we need water. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. After doing some research on Google about Ornitholestes, that's actually how you say it, I actually had no idea about this dinosaur, what it was about, or how it lived, or where it lived, so placing it in the world was kind of challenging for me. So I did 2 quick Google searches, Wikipedia, and some fact sites. So it was a small theropod dinosaur, obviously, and it lived in late Jurassic, a casual 162 million years ago. It is known from only one single partial skeleton with a badly crushed skull. Poor thing. Found in a bone quarry near Medicine Bow in Wyoming. Ornitholestes lived in the forests in the Jurassic era in North America. So the biome that we live in right now is actually quite perfect for that. It hunted small mammals, birds, rodents, lizards, that kind of thing. And occasionally, for a treat, it ate its own young. That's literally how Wikipedia describes it. A treat. That's sad. It lived alone or in pairs, so we can do up to 2, which is kind of fun. So there was some debate about the skull. It had a little crushed thing. People thought it was a bone right above the nostril, but that was disproven, and it said that the bone was crushed that way post-mortem, so after the dinosaur died. Now, Ornitholestes was the first theropod dinosaur to actually be discovered in the 1900s, which is kind of amazing. I did not know that. So in 1903, they found a hand that belonged to Ornitholestes, but Gregory S. Paul in 1988, so literally almost 100 years later, discovered that it belonged to another small theropod dinosaur. Oh my god, this name. Tanyicolagirus. Oh god. Oh no. So overall, people don't really know much about this dinosaur because of its incomplete skeleton. Since this dinosaur was discovered so long ago, they really didn't have much knowledge to go on about dinosaurs. Henry Fairfield Osborn, the person who discovered the dinosaur, in his description, he said it had rapid grasping power, and its tail was long and limber so it could catch contemporary birds. But then, in 1917, Mr. Osborn thought that the dinosaur turned into a herbivore than a carnivore, which, to me, was shocking and made no sense. But then, again, the story changes when Charles R. Knight had drawn a popular photo of Ornitholestes catching Archaeopteryx, but in recent findings, the dinosaur only feeds on small mammals and rodents and that kind of thing. So overall, there's not much known about the dinosaur. But it did need about 1.5 pounds of flesh to survive every single day. Yeah, I think that looks nice. This is looking quite beautiful. Alright, put a wood wall here as well. Alright, cool. Bring that around. And then bring it around the roof as well. Looks fabulous. So in 1996, so relatively recently, primitive coelosaur, Sinosynoptrix, was discovered in China and was perfectly preserved with fur-like feathers. And so in similar discoveries, paleontologists consider that it's likely that all coelosaurs have some kind of feathers. So Ornitholestes probably had feathers. Now, here's a fun little fact. The person, Henry Fairfield Osborn, who discovered the Ornitholestes, also discovered Tyrannosaurus, Velociraptor, and Oviraptor, which I did not know. So that's kind of cool fun fact. Now, Ornitholestes has had a bad reputation, so all the stained glass makes the sky black through them for some reason, so I have to change them back to the regular ones, which is fine. Alright, bring the roof all around. Just like so. It's an interesting looking build, but I'm liking it. So, like I said, Ornitholestes has a bad reputation. Just like the Oviraptor has a reputation of eating eggs, Ornitholestes' name, it means bird eater. Sorry, bird robber, not eater. So with insufficient knowledge, a myth was created because of a famous painting by Charles K. Knight, making it look like the dinosaur was capturing an Archaeopteryx. But that is not the case. It went after small mammals. So it lives in the forest, it eats meat, goes after small little animals. Speaking of small animals... Oh wait. We need glass up in here. Oops. We need some chickens to collect the eggs. And on this side, I'm just going to have one thick slab. Alright, we got some fences and some cows. Boop, so we can get some milk. And then we got the wheat production outside, which works out perfectly. Alright, got a window centered above the chicken area. So yeah, overall, my little research session on the Ornitholestes will help me greatly by finding a location for its habitat, about the enclosure, and everything it will need to be happy and survive. Get some light up in here with this building. Oops. Alrighty. Cool, this is a interesting looking building if I do say so myself. Alrighty, adding some skylights in here for natural light during the day. I gotta love it. Alright, that looks really cool. I like that. Add some funky beams. So, Ornitholestes, I always have to say that like 25,000 times before I get it right. Cool, the chickens are making eggs. So it was still a dinosaur. That is not known about all that much because of the incomplete skeleton and not much research and knowledge about it, which is fine. Alright, added a protective barrier on the outside so things don't get in and blow this place up. Alright, let's add a floor. So this building, I kind of wanted it a modern style, like kind of a barn. So lots of windows. It's not a traditional barn by any means of the imagination. I just wanted a nice place for the animals to be kept. Because the Berthas deserve a nice place. Cool. Okay, I kind of like this building. No, I really like it. I wasn't sure when I was building it, but I do like it now. It's perfect. It might be a tad overkill, but I think it's perfectly fine. Alrighty, so in this episode today we learned a ton about Ornitholestes because I really didn't know anything about the dinosaur, and I kind of wanted to get some general knowledge before I added it into the park so I would have an idea of what to do with it and where to put it, and I think I have achieved that. We also designed the BioGoo Center, so this will be placed near the Fossil Center in the next episode in the survival world. So this will just be placed smack directly into the world. Alrighty, and then the next episode we're going to be hatching the Ornitholestes into its habitat that we are going to, that we are going to build together. Be excited for our very first dinosaur into our park in episode 5. Thank you guys so much for watching this design episode in my creative world, and I will see you in the next Minecraft Dinosaurs. Goodbye!